Good morning, everyone. That was okay, but you can do better than that. Come on. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. It's a beautiful Sunday that God has given us today. Yes, it's snowing, but yes, it's Michigan, so we accept that as just part of our lot here. Anyway, welcome to the Grosse Pointe United Methodist Church. We're so happy you can join us. If you're joining us online, thank you for doing that. We have a little bit of snow this morning, and we had a time change. And so I'm looking out at maybe a slightly smaller congregation than we usually do, but I suppose we have to be understanding of that given the weather and the time change and the fact that it really hurt to get up this morning. Anyway, if you haven't silenced your telephones, please do so they don't join in the service. Reminder that after church, we definitely will be having our coffee hour. For those of you who may be visiting, if you are welcome. After church, we'd love for you to join us. When you leave the sanctuary, turn right and follow the smell of coffee and the herd of thirsty people. And please join us so we can get better acquainted with you. Now this morning, we've got a call to worship that's very interesting. And I'm going to take just a moment on it. I don't usually do this, but we're going to read Psalm 95. Now, this is really a prologue to what we're going to be reading in both Exodus and John this morning. Not something you'd necessarily expect from a psalm. Psalms are often praise, songs of praise, songs of lamentation, but this is a song of praise, and that halfway through, right at the end of verse 7, it changes. It does almost a 180, and it becomes an admonition, a condemnation, and a warning not to emulate the Israelites who were in the wilderness with Moses and suffered God's wrath. The language is very interesting there. I wanted to call it to your attention because we'll talk more about it when we get to our reading in Exodus as to what was going on here. With that, I would invite you to join me in reading Psalm 95. It's on page 814 in your hymnal. Oh, come, let us sing to the Lord.
Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation.
Let us come into God's presence with thanksgiving.
Let us make a joyful noise to songs of praise.
For the Lord is a great God and a great ruler above all gods, in whose hands are the depths of the earth and also the heights of the mountains.
He belongs to God who made it, and the dry land because God formed it.
O come, let us worship and bow down.
Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker.
For the Lord is our God.
We are the people of God's pasture, the sheep of God's hand.
Hear the voice of the Lord today. Harden not your hearts as at Meribah, as on the day at Massah in the wilderness when your forebears tested me and put me to the proof, though they had seen my work.
For 40 years I loathed that generation and said, they are the people who err in heart, and they do not regard my ways. Therefore I swore in my anger that they should not enter my rest.
Let us prepare our hearts and minds for the worship of God.